2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Knicks ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Coming into the building earlier tonight. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until...
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, DA. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And, Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening day that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, when we started the season with back-to-back wins. And the team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Brown out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Baylor in at the center position. And for the Knicks, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Drew is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Celtics lead.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Drew passes to Robinson. Here's Drew. Feeds to Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Horford. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randall is a southpaw, left-handed.
At the line.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
That free throw good from Randall. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Wow, here's Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. We play just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Brunson. Right at the free throw line. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Barrett with the ball. Tatum on him. Barrett, no good. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Brown the pass to Baylor. And Baylor throws it down.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Here's Drew. No good off the back of the rim.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And the call will be against Julius Randall. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Toppin, he's jacked in for Julius Randall. Brown dishes to Baylor. From deep. Horford no luck.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Brunson, good.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening
with that attack.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. It's on Mitchell Robinson. The Celtics have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Free throw good from Baylor. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Brunson pass to Drew. Back to Brunson, puts it up. The rebound by the Celtics.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Duren, he's checked in for Baylor. Grant Williams comes in for Al Horford. And Brogdon subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Barrett. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Knicks, Quentin Grimes.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And it's denied by Fox.
Well, Fox does a good job as the point guard getting involved in that play. And he's going to come up with the block. When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Tatum following the score by Obi Toppin. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Well, hard to get Fox off of his center of gravity so low, so quick, and phenomenal at scoring when he gets hit.
Here's Simpson, busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Fox, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Celtics leading by 3. Tatum looking around. And Duren slams it in.
Yeah, and Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
So it's the Knicks now after the basket by Boston. Barrett kicks to Toppin. Nailed from three-point land. Toppin's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Fox. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. Connects from three-point range. He's got 8. Simpson, guarded by Fox.
Clearly a foul.
Grant Williams.
The Knicks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he makes the first.
At the line, 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. One second left, and the last second attempt. Doesn't fall.
That's a good read by Toppin, just being in the right spot and playing solid D.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Brown. Baylor is out there with Derek White. And it's Pritchard in at the point.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game. This close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And it's Brown missing.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in midair there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
Brunson, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now the pass to Reese. Knocks it loose. Brown outside. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
That was the 2K drive. As that move deserved another look.
And it's finishes like that which have helped him build this lead here in the first half.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Robinson. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Here's Drew. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. 1 for 3.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And a new group in for the Celtics.
City answers, everyone.
And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. We'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Brunson. Fires from 14. Al Horford with the rebound.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Duran. Brown finds Fox. Off target from 3-point range. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 40% from the field. Brunson with a clean look and some very quick points for him on that possession. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single 3. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
T-shirts are incoming, fans. Make some noise, and we'll send one your way. Substitution on the court.
.152 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Brunson. With the teardrop, good for another basket for him. Number 4 today, he's 4 of 8.
That's That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey.
Knicks trail by 4. Simpson, the pass to Castro. They double him with Horford. From outside the arc, the shot will not fall. So the Celtics will take it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Fox does a great job of sizing up the defense and then finding a hole. So good at getting in there.
Pass to Barrett. Right side Tatum. Round with it, and it's Toppin picking him up, and Duran slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The Knicks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And that one misses. And some changes here for the Celtics. Grant Williams comes in for Duran, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Celtics leading by 7. Fox feeling it out a bit. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
And he sinks the second. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Kicks to Barrett. Over Tatum. There's Castro. New York, no good that time either. The Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
Simpson, guarded by Fox, and Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
2 on the clock, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Well, Coach, this first half has been a struggle. What's been the problem?
Lack of intensity. We're back on our heels. They're attacking us. We're not getting much done.
I do not envy those young men going into the locker room right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison, playing for one another. Love to watch this brand of basketball. It's just a whole nother half. So excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Knicks' first half?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Your Knicks City game.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Drew. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Celtics leading by 10. Tatum dishes to Horford. Passes it to Baylor. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Drew. Bank shot. No good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
The kick out to Fox. From deep, here's Baylor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so Baylor nails both of them. Knicks trail by 12. And there's the pass to Drew. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Brown against Brunson. It's stolen by Randall. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Drew. And Baylor with the block.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Over to the left wing. Horford the pass to Baylor. And good that time. Baylor's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
The Knicks making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Barrett wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Grimes. And finished off by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
And Tatum puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Drew. Knicks trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the middle. Here's Reese. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Boston, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. That free throw missing. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And the Knicks making a change here. Toppin's checked in. Here's Brown. That one goes in. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
It's got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Now here's White. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Launches it. Toppin pulls it in. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Simpson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. At one point, they led by 16. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters, help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now, here's Baylor. Right the pass to Baylor. And Baylor throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long. And also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. They're at the pass to Drew. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
49-42.
Here's White. That one doesn't go. So New York will take it the other way.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball.
45.
Here he goes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin. First trip to the line for him here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Williams with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Fox. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Ogden on the wing. He's joined by Brown. Horford is out there with Tatum, and it's Fox in at the 1 spot.
I admire the energy that Brown plays was so great at getting to the line.
2 shots.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Knicks trail by 7. The feed to Toppin. The dish to Robinson. Here's Brunson, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And that's 11 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Celtics lead 52-48.
Kicked away. Driving inside. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by New York. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game notice.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places RJ spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Randall's checked in for New York. Boston also with the sub. Baylor's checked in. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is RJ's godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Barrett kicks to Robinson. Pass to Barrett. Now Robinson. Baylor defending. Trying to get open is Randall. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Baylor. And it's Fox with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That free throw, no good.
R.J. Barrett continuing to find consistency by not settling for things that come his way. He's got to stay within the confines of what they want to do offensively, so his game is growing.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second team foul.
He's off on the first.
Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Tatum. Baylor dishes to Tatum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
And then Brown with the dunk.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
Now, here's Barrett. That one falls.
R.J. Barrett wanting the ball and coming through. That was critical.
Celtics lead 61.
Brunson against Brown. To the inside. The kick out to Tatum. It's stolen by Randall. Pass to Barrett. Here's Drew. Lets it go with the 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The second one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that ties the game up.
And an extended trip to the line there comes away with max value, all 3 in the book.
Brown finds Tatum. Outside, Fox. The kick out to Brown. Passes to Baylor. Robinson with the block. Here's Drew. Guarded by Fox. Barrett, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Jacks up a 3. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will return possession.
New York ball.
Robinson passes to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot from deep 3-point range.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Barrett is still working on his free throw consistency, but here's a chance to show how far he's come. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him? The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to beat him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. From the stripe. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. Barrett with the ball. Randall left side. Oh, off target. It's in.
Man, that's a pure hustle play. Getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
We know you want one, so make some noise. Here they are, fans. Put your hands together.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this.
That's the end of the fourth quarter, and we're all tied up. We are going to overtime.
These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And the Celtics with possession here. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Drew is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Robinson in at the 5. New York's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. And Baylor with the block. Now Tatum. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Tatum's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Celtics. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. The pass to Drew. 18 feet out, and he drops that one in.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Down low, outside to Brogdon. The Celtics working the ball around now, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Nice. That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And so it's New York with it. Barrett with the bounce pass. Drew. And the three off target.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Inside, here's Fox. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
Robinson kicks to Barrett. Charity stripe shot. And that one hits back iron.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got high in that kind of range.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in.
Celtics substitution. Jaylen Brown.
Barrett against Tatum. Steps back and fires. Barrett, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. Well, the game is tight. It really helps having a player like Horford who rises to the occasion of leading a late-game charge.
And stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. And now it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
At the line, 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Brown. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Substitution.
They're trailing by 9. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first overtime. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Boston now. Outside Williams. Davison, the pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Misses the 3.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Jaylen Brown. At the line, 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second team
Fox surveying that time, and hard to cover when he's got options.
De'Aaron Fox. At the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Fox. Fox hits them both.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
$18 feet out. No good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, De'Aaron. It was a great start tonight. How did you get that big lead in the first half?
We were just able to get stops. I mean, offensively, we got shots that we wanted to get, and we were able to knock them down. coming into the game, we knew that we had to keep them out of transition. I think we did a good job of it in the first quarter. I think that's how we jumped out into that lead in the first half.
You were able to ride that wave all the way to the win, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.